All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving our praise, honor, and glory. Nuti Yahweh, by Shemi Shai, by Shemar Kakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the artists of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from. And I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And, it's Tuesday. Didn't get a chance to, do it yesterday. So it's Tuesday, May 7th. Slakia. May 7th is Tuesday night now, but Tuesday, May 7th, 2024, Missile Monday. And I have this article from the New York Times, and it says Russia to hold drills on tactical nuclear weapons and new tensions with West. So, I'm just going to go into this article and then bring out a few scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. And I'm going to, try to, not make this one too long. It says Russian officials claim the order was in response to comments from the West about the possibility of more direct involvement in Ukraine. NATO called Russia's announcement irresponsible. Russia said on Monday that it would hold military exercises with troops based near Ukraine to practice for the possible use of battlefield nuclear weapons, a proactive warning aimed at discouraging the West from deepening its support for Ukraine. These weapons are often referred to as tactical, are designed for battlefield use and have smaller warheads than the strategic nuclear weapons meant to target cities. Russia's defense ministry said that President Vladimir V. Putin had ordered an exercise for missile, aviation, and naval personnel to increase the readiness of more non-strategic nuclear forces to carry out combat missions. Says the announcement of the exercise was Russia's most explicit warning in its more than 2-year invasion of Ukraine that it could use tactical nuclear weapons there. The Kremlin said it has The Kremlin said it came in response to comments by 2 European leaders that raised the prospect of more direct Western intervention in the war. The exercise, the defense ministry said, would involve forces of the Southern Military the Southern Military District, an area that covers Russian-occupied Ukraine and part of Russia's border region with Ukraine. It said the exercise would take place in the near future. The order ratchets up tensions with the West at the start of a week of extensive publicity for Mr. Putin. His inauguration, scheduled for Tuesday, followed on Thursday by the annual Victory Day celebration, which commemorates the Soviet victory in World War II. It also coincided with a visit to Europe by President Xi Jinping of China, which has pledged a no-limits alliance with Russia. China has provided support to Russia's military industry, U.S. officials say, despite persistent lobbying from the West that it refrain from aiding Russia's war effort. Asked about Mr. Putin's order on Monday, John F. Kirby, a White House national security spokesman, said it's just reckless and irresponsible for a leader of a major nuclear-armed power to be saber-rattling the way that he is with respect to potential use of nuclear weapons. Western officials have long worried that Russia could deploy tactical nuclear weapons, especially if it faced serious setbacks on the battlefield. But Mr. Putin denied as recently as March that he had ever considered it, even as he regularly reminds the world of Russia's vast nuclear arsenal as a way of keeping in check the West's military support for Ukraine. I ain't gonna read too much more, but pretty much again, Russia is pretty much keeping, the West at bay, and is, letting them know that, they're ready to use, nuclear weapons against Ukraine. But again, it's just more war talk, man. More talks of wars that's happening. Russia's in that spirit, man. It's in that old Soviet Union spirit that it was once in, man. It's coming back to that, and the West is eventually going to be defeated, and by the West, I mean Babylon the Great, America. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16, and it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." Again, those nuclear missiles, man. All of these nations, that are allies with each other, or allies with, Russia and the United States, possess these nuclear weapons, man, because that's pretty much what all the talks is about, man. Nuclear missiles. And, the two main nations that possess these missiles are Russia and America, because, that's who World War III, is going to be between Russia and America, the bear versus the whore, So real quick, I'm going to get the book of Ezekiel 38 and verse 2. I'll start at verse 1, and it says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tokmar of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee." So yeah, man, these are just a few of the nations that, Russia is going to be a guard to, those Elamite and Ishmaelite nations, man. Russia's going to be a guard unto them, but the point is, in verse 4 that, the Lord said he's going to put hooks into their jaws, man. The Lord is turning them back, to that old Soviet Union spirit that they were once in, man. The Lord is making Russia strong again, and, the Apostle Tahar, goes into it, that where Russia is actually a Hebrew word, which is Ra'ash Shar, which again means chief prince, because again, as it says in Ezekiel 38, Russia is the chief prince, man, So now I'm going to get the book of the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. And verse 3. And it says, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, and they shall depart both man and beast." Yeah, man. That nation that's coming up out of the north is Russia, but primarily, those missiles are going to be coming, from Slovakia, from, Russia, from the north, that north country, which I'm going to get that. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, and verse 22, and it says, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, a people cometh from the north country, and a great nation shall be raised from the sides of the earth. And they shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy. Their voice roareth like the sea, and they ride upon horses, set in array as men as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion. So yeah, man, again, that nation that's coming out of the north country again, Russia, primarily those, ICBM missiles, man, So I'm just going to end it on this. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6 says, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So yeah, man, these are just, more wars and rumors of wars that are happening, man. Just to build up into that ultimate war, which is World War III, So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and let to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. And I like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say Shalom.